Emmerdale stalwart Jeff Hordley has spoken out on the progression of his character Cain Dingle over the years and hit back at criticism of the role. Cain Dingle, played by Jeff Hordley, first arrived in the village in 2000 before taking a break in 2006 for 3 years. Speaking on Mick Artistic's Ego podcast, the ITV soap stalwart and notorious bad boy reflected on his time in Emmerdale and hit back at fans who criticize the character for mellowing in recent years. In the interview, Jeff was asked how his character has changed during his time on the soap. He said, "I think the 3 years out was the best thing to happen from the character because it created more layers. He nicked loads of money and he went to Spain and then he came back. The producer at the time thought, I want to integrate him into the village because before that he was this lone maverick who lived above the Dingles and grunted at people, didn't speak to anyone apart from his family. So that in itself is not a realistic existence in a village. People after a while would just ignore him as an idiot," he continued. "By the time we got to 6 years, I realized I was repeating and doing the same, scowling around corners. So when I came back, the producer said, I'm going to put him in the garage. I'm going to make him more accessible in the village because I'll have him have a few friends." Jeff explained this helped to make Cain more of a realistic human being. "This producer who's no longer with us sadly was brilliant," Jeff commented. "I feel he reinvented Cain by putting him to the garage and making him more accessible, and then he became more of a family man. As the years have gone on, he's mellowed because the older you get you do mellow, and that's realistic. I think sometimes you see people who love the show and go, I prefer him when he was nasty." Jeff concluded, "But it's not realistic because if he was like that all the time, in a few years he would do something so bad he'd have to get written out of the show." Meanwhile, Cain's drinking was getting out of hand in Emmerdale as his feud with Al Chapman, Michael Wildman, rumbles on. The Dingle-hard man was left devastated when his son Carl refused to see him after admitting he was scared of his dad. However, viewers got to see another side of Cain when he attempted to show his son he would always be there for him. Cain offered to cheer his son by playing football with him, but Carl had a different idea. He asked his dad to dress up as a superhero with him and the Dingle father agreed. Cain's look was complete with a superhero mask, a cape made out of a towel and bright red boxers over his jeans. Emmerdale fans were thrilled with the scene as it Sophie403 tweeted, "Okay, that was the funniest thing to happen in #Emmerdale Cain dressed as a superhero walking around the village #Cain Dingle," and at Rinse20281 added, "Cain's hard man look has just gone straight out of the window #Emmerdale."